Muhsin Cason, aka the Muslim Boxer.
Rod DeVoe, what's up, man? Third Party Podcast. Doing a little impromptu type stuff, man.
We chopping it up today.
Man, we've been on a little hiatus.
It was Ramadan though. We don't do nothing in Ramadan. We try our best to,
Full transparency, we reorganized some stuff to make sure that we can.
We're trying to get it better.
It was good, you know what I mean?
I was focused on the love, but I was actually focusing on, building the brand, the Muslim Boxing brand, trying to get everything done. One, of course, we're gonna talk about the Eid celebration. Anybody who doesn't know, who isn't up to date, so there was an Eid celebration at Temple, and
there was multiple Eid celebrations. They were for the most part.
There were one Eid celebration.
They was beautiful.
He got to defend. Yes,
there's no defense. It was beautiful.
I agree. They were beautiful. This particular Eid festival, unfortunately, there were some young brothers there who got into an altercation, and really, like, the rest of the country, rest of the world just deemed like the entire Philly as like delinquents, or Philly is like a third world country.
I wonder if those people have been to third world countries, because
no, they probably have.
Oh, all right.
They probably have.
Listen. So the number one thing I'm gonna say is, if you're not from Philly, you haven't lived in Philly, or you haven't spent a significant amount of time here, it's really hard to gauge what it's like to be here.
Philly is crazy in its own way, but so is every other, inner city. Every other place is the same way. But Philly has very beautiful people. They got a great Muslim community. Unfortunately, they only highlight, a lot of badness in the city. Philly
is a very black city.
Right.
So about 44% of the city population is black.
35% is Muslim.
Percentage, 1/3 of all the black people in Philly, and this is estimates, is Muslim. So 1/3 the problems that exist amongst young inner city people exist with it looks different because it's so many Muslims in Philly. So it's like if somebody do something, 9 times out of 10 it's a Muslim.
It's fine with me, but showing that you Muslim.
Say the statement that you really want to say.
No,
if you're a Muslim,
I'm waiting for you.
No, if you're a Muslim,
if you're a Muslim, don't wear the thobe and start cutting up like that. That is crazy to me. If it's going out on social media, it's over here like you.
But this is how these people dress every day.
Isn't how they dress every day though, because you know that.
I think the problem is you got to deal with the actual action. You got to deal with the mindset and the action of the people.
My thing is, I'm gonna start with, take that crap off. Stop trying to identify yourself as a Muslim and be Muslim in your heart.
Muslim don't equal perfection. Maybe they do identify, they just commit a sin. To them, they not looking Muslim, they just getting dressed.
Dudes be getting dressed and be doing everything under the sun.
But that's what they wear every day, whether they doing right or wrong.
Yeah.
But you're assuming, just like the whole assumption that all of this is new Muslims this and we can't be giving shahada to
shahadas be going around like cotton candy. It's crazy. Because if you really understand what a shahada is, when you give a shahada, you are supposed to stay in contact with the person. You are supposed to.
But what if they born Muslim?
What do you mean?
You people assume that wrongdoing is happening at the hands of new shahadas when they could be people that are born Muslim their whole life. Yeah. I would say it's probably more born Muslims in Philly than new Muslims.
Probably. I also know a gang of people who got 50 brothers and sisters whose father was Muslim, mom was Christian. Yes, they were born Muslim, but they weren't raised in a Muslim household. Take that. It's not new Muslims. It's arrogance. It's arrogance of what Islam is.
How do you know they arrogant though? Maybe they just don't understand.
That's what arrogance is.
Arrogance is ignorance?
I'm sorry, ignorance, my bad. It's one thing to have this conversation. It's another thing to go out and do the work. But in order to do the work, you gotta address the problem. And to address the problem,
how they dress, the problem is their mind, their mindset, their character. If it looks bad, I don't disagree, and it's cringy, and I get you all that. But at the same time, it's like you gotta answer. You the one black dude at your job, and you gotta answer for anything some black dude do on the news or whatever like that.
I agree, but unfortunately, we do live in Philly. We are public figures in the community, and we are people who people follow or people can.
Yeah, but I don't have an answer for some knuckleheads and what they do.
Yeah, you don't got an answer to them, but unfortunately,
I don't have the answer for them.
We put ourselves in this situation where we have to be the ones that step up.
No, I'm not saying not to do the work.
Right. You just saying you ain't got to take the blame for it.
I'm just saying.
I ain't taking the blame for it.
I feel like the messaging of, yo, if you gonna do something wrong, take your kufi off, take your chemo. I think that's bad messaging.
We're not saying all Muslims. We saying, yo, for these knuckleheads, take the thobe and the hijab off. No one's perfect. No one's perfect. So if you smoking weed outside with a chemo on or with a hijab on or with a thobe, that's crazy. Even
because you're just fixing the appearance of a thing. You're not fixing the actual thing.
And unfortunately, sometimes you have to dumb it down for people in order for them to get it. You can't go with everybody the same way, and you know that for sure. We can't go at every Muslim the same way. Some Muslims just be like, yo, all right, cool, this is what it is. Some Muslims be like, hey, let me talk to you real quick. Listen. Sometimes you can put it in an educated format where people can understand. But other times, you gotta just give it to them raw, just like they
give it to them raw. Pause. Giving them to it direct.
Yes, directly.
Giving it to them direct is yo, knock it off.
That sounds like a kid, like you.
Yeah, but if you say take that kufi off,
take the kufi. But I'm not saying. But you basically